Welcome back to Dying Light 2. In this video I want to talk to you about a bug that, it is minor, but it's really annoyed me. Because at the time it broke, I really needed it to work. But before we get any further into the video, if you are not currently subbed, then make sure you do sub, turn notifications on. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to support me further as a creator, then check out the links in the description. And let's get into it. So, I have been playing the game on and off for the last couple of days, ever since it released, and I have been playing through doing exploration, not even necessarily following the main storyline. I'm maybe 6 or 7 hours into the game now, and I have noticed a few different issues. Co-op number 1 is completely broken. There is no possibility of me playing that, at least for the foreseeable future. Techland have made it a priority, but whether or not they'll be able to fix it anytime soon is a different story. I then came across a load of NPCs in the main social hub, being the bazaar. All of their dialogue was just repeating itself. It's irritating to see, especially when you walk past an NPC, you think, oh, I might be able to talk to these. Go up to them, they say the same thing an NPC said 5 meters away from you. There's also a quest in the game called The Only Way Out, and that has some issues with it as well. I have managed to progress beyond that quest now, or at least that objective within the quest, and that was by completing some of the side missions that the characters in the bazaar give you. However, the game needed to do better at explaining what needed to be done within the quest, because the game doesn't tell you need to complete these side quests. The game will just say, meet the people of the bazaar, and you speak to everyone in the bazaar and it still doesn't trigger, so it causes confusion. All you need to do is the side quests you pick up within the bazaar, and within that quest, go and do the side missions, go back, and that will be progression within that quest. This latest bug happened whilst it was nighttime, and nighttime has one of the worst features in the game in my opinion, and that is that you have a set time of immunity. It adds to the survival aspect of the game, but it doesn't need to be there. As time goes on, you will become less immune, your immunity will drop, and if you take too long spending time outside and all that sort of stuff, then you will eventually turn, and you'll basically die, you have to respawn. The timer isn't too bad, it's a little over 5 minutes as you start, and the more inhibitors you pick up, you will be able to increase that length of time. However, the only way to increase that time without going back to daytime is to either use some UV shrooms or get yourself under a UV light. As well as that, if you're wanting to get out of nighttime back into daytime, you need to sleep. You can sleep at safe zones, and you can sleep at places like the bazaar, so different social hubs and stuff. All the windmills you can unlock, you can sleep there and progress either back to daytime, or you can actually sleep through to the night if you want to. So whilst I was out on my journeys, I was exploring and doing all that sort of stuff at nighttime, and I was running out of time before I turned. Luckily, I did have some UV shrooms and I wasn't too far away from another area, but one of the safe houses I unlocked, or the safe zones, it completely bugged out on me. And when I say completely bugged out on me, in these safe areas, you need to interact with a generator to turn on the power so that you can turn on or enable the UV lights. And I went into the safe area and I know for a fact it was unlocked, not only because of the generator being on and you can see the generator like rumbling where it has power running through it, but because on the side there is a safe that I cracked open when I first found the safe zone, and there is a bed and everything in there. There was also a little bit of UV light, but it wasn't basically bringing my timer back up on my immunity. So I had unlocked this safe zone, however, it wasn't like registering in the game that it was unlocked. So something has bugged with it, and I can no longer use that safe area. So if I'm out, I'm in a sticky situation, I'm completely screwed. And you have to bear in mind with this, as I said, I'm doing a lot of exploration, I'm still in the very first area, still haven't made it to the centre. And I've already discovered a few different bugs, even if they are minor, I'm noticing the bugs in the game, and some of them are incredibly irritating. So as I progress further with this game, I believe there are going to be more issues that I come across. And I really don't want that to be the case. The small ones like the NPCs, I can get over it. I can leave the bazaar if they're pissing me off that much. But something like a safe zone, what if there is one that's very isolated, not near any others, and I need that safe zone and it bugs out on me? If I don't have any UV shrooms or anything on me, I'm screwed because of a bug in the game. If there are other things that start breaking on me, like quests, I can no longer progress with the game. If there are still some things in the game that are going to corrupt game saves, then that leaves me screwed too. And I really don't want to come across all that stuff, having put a lot of time into the game, enjoyed it as well. It kind of leaves you worried, so if you haven't picked up this game, I would steer clear of it for the time being. Or I would at least wait until there are bug fixes and stuff, because I do recommend this game. Which is going to sound completely weird, and it's going to sound like I'm contradicting myself. In terms of the gameplay, it's fantastic. They've done really, really well. The combat is good. I mean, the story, I haven't progressed really far into it, but I'm not too interested in the story. I just can't find the immersion, and it's not really pulling me in. The characters around the game have fantastic stories, but Aiden himself, the main character, the person you play, is very dull and boring. There's nothing to really explain why he's there, what he's doing there. We just know that he's come from like over 2,000 kilometers away or whatever it is. He's made his way to where you're playing the game, and there's nothing else to it really. Like, you are finding out more as the game goes on, but it just takes forever to get you into anything. So the gameplay is fun, and I recommend the game based on the gameplay, but in terms of its technical side, or the bugs, the issues, the co-op being broken, I don't recommend it for that. In terms of me recommending for the gameplay and not for anything else, overall, the not recommending it massively outweighs recommending it. So I would steer clear for the time being, wait for bug fixes, see how they do with it. Also on PC, like, the game is so fucking demanding. There is no way you can play this game in native 4K at 60 FPS with ray tracing on. You're going to need like a NASA computer to do it. I mean, you can obviously do it, but you're going to get like 20 FPS. I mean, to do it with a smooth frame rate, you're going to need some next level like supercomputer. So if you haven't picked up the game at the moment, keep it in your wish list, keep it on your radar sort of thing, and we'll just see how it progresses over time. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to continue playing it, and hopefully, as I get further through, I don't experience any more bugs that are going to be annoying, they're going to halt progression, anything like that. And what we're going to do is leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it.